Good morning. Today we're going to talk about Social Security. All right, good morning. I am on my way to the Social Security Administration office. Here from where I live, I have two offices to choose from here in the Dallas, at least this side of Dallas Metroplex. And I am
turn right onto East Grand Road.
Okay, got it. I am going to the one that is farther away but less traffic. The one that's closer to where I live is heading towards Dallas, and I live in the north suburb. And if you live in Dallas, you know that anytime you head south of the highway we call 635 or LBJ, traffic becomes really crappy. So I'm heading north up the highway to a newer building as well, because the one down in the Dallas area is probably old, from the 70s or earlier, so I don't know. But the pictures from the one that I'm going to up north here look like a very new building with pretty good parking. So I'm headed that way, and the reason why is back on December 9th, I put in my request, my application for Social Security. And if you're familiar with this, it's a three-step process, I'm finding out. And I am on step process number 2. My application was received and got turned over to Social Security Administration person to review on December 12th, 2023. This video obviously going to be in 2024. And that notice said it was going to take 2 to 4 weeks. And I got an email from the Social Security Administration saying, we got it, and here's what's next, and blah, blah, blah. So it's been 4 weeks. I haven't heard anything, so I'm thinking that it's on me now to go provide my original birth certificate, and since I'm married, my original marriage license. So first I had to track those down, and I didn't feel comfortable not emailing. They won't take copies, so I didn't feel comfortable mailing these original documents via the Postal Service to just an address that the Social Security Administration gives you on their website, with no mail stop, no actual person's name, nothing like that. I mean, I don't know what they would have done with it when they got it in the mail, but it didn't make me feel comfortable. So that's why I'm driving up to the Social Security office this morning to present them the documents so that they can then make copies and confirm that I am who I am, and the application process can hopefully continue, because I had planned for my first payment to be in February. This is January right now, and because of the way my company has their payroll rolling, I worked the last week of December 2023, and so that time was paid on a paycheck on January 5th. So I have already got income on 2024 from my ex-company, so I couldn't start Social Security in January. And I knew this was going to happen because I confirmed all of this with our payroll system at the company. And on top of that, I'm going to be getting all my accrued vacation paid out as well. They wait until you're actually terminated from the company before they'll pay that out, and that is coming next Friday. It'll be a good chunk of change, but again, because of that, I couldn't start Social Security. Otherwise, I'd go over the amount per month that you can earn before Social Security starts taking money away from you. So from February on now, I am under the monthly limit of I think it's $1,800 in 2024 now. It was $1,700 roughly, but now I think it went up to $1,800 a month. So, and I'm aware of that, and I said all that in my application when I put it in. I said I'm aware, blah blah blah. So heading up to Social Security Administration. When I get there, I'm gonna start a timer. I'm gonna come back on and record, and we'll see how long it takes in the administration office, because I've got all my paperwork. I've got the email they sent me printed out. I got the license and my birth certificate, and so we'll see how this goes. One thing I've been learning about the Social Security Administration, by the way, is if you are going to retire soon and you're going to get Social Security, you need to start that process months in advance of when you want to get your first payment. So I started in December because I had seen a video of someone saying, yeah, you should start it in December or a couple months in advance. So just a heads up, it's a process that takes at least a month, if not two, to get this thing up. The other thing I learned going through this, setting all this up, which, by the way, if you haven't checked your Social Security payouts, you can go online. It's a really good website. You can actually go online and see and predict, what you're going to get paid out if you retire like me at 62. I mean, it's an estimate until you actually put in an application, but you get to do that scenarios where if I get it at 62, 63, 65, 67, and you can print all this out, and it shows you a little graph and everything. It's a really good website. I give them kudos for that, and giving your information. You can see your history of employment, which I found pretty nice, pretty cool, because it went all the way back to where when I was a dishwasher at a barbecue place in Killeen, Texas called Luther's Barbecue. They had that salary all the way back. That was my first job ever at 16 years old, and it was listed there. So and then, I mean, you can go and you can confirm, make sure all your salaries are correct through the years, because they use that information to determine how much you're going to get paid when you do retire. One thing, two other things to mention before I stop recording here. Number one is I didn't know this until I figured it out, but I mean, my mother's on Social Security. My dad is, and they always were getting paid on certain dates of the month. And I always wondered, why is my mom getting paid on, February 9th, and then next month it'd be March 12th. And, well, I figured that out. There's two things. Number one, Social Security Administration pays out your monthly payments on Wednesdays. Always. Doesn't matter. It's always a Wednesday. And number two, that Wednesday is determined by your last name. Correction. It is based on your date of birth, not your last name. So I'm correcting that in this video right now. So if you were born 1 through 10, you're going to get paid on the second Wednesday like me. So that was a revelation that, after someone who's been used to getting paid every other Friday at their job, 26 paychecks a year, every other Friday, now I'm going to get paid on second Wednesday of every month. And that really throws a monkey wrench into your budgeting if you budget, kind of track, okay, I got to pay this bill with that and not. So I've had to readjust my budget spreadsheet to handle that. And so that was one revelation. Number two is the minute you put in an application and it gets submitted for review, everything, a curtain pretty much comes down on your account, and you can no longer go and do the things that I was just talking about, going and checking out, when you're going to get paid on when you're 62, 63. You can't get access to those graphs anymore. All of that gets shut down, and whoa, there's a lot of traffic here. So then, you going online, all you're going to see then is your application's in process and blah blah blah. You can't go and look at any more of those nice cool graphs and say, okay, what if I wait till 67, that kind of deal. So those are really the Wednesday revelation was really that was a big one. So now I understand when my mom gets paid her Social Security, and now I know how to budget with my payments coming. So that's it. I'm on my way to the Social Security office. I got about 12 minutes or so in this traffic to get there, and once I get there, I will record again, and we'll mark the time that I go into the office, and we'll see how long it takes. All right. Okay, we are here at the Social Security Administration office. It is 10:41, and I am fixing to head in with my paperwork, and we'll see how long this takes. All right, all done with the Social Security. It is 11:30, so I think I went in about 10:41. 10:41 and 11:30, so what is that? That's like 49 minutes or so. I think I got there at a good time, because now the parking lot is packed, and all the seats inside are full now. So a couple of things to note as I try to find my way home from here. Let me go ahead and set this first. Turn that off. So I chose an office up here up north. Turns out that this is not my office because of where I live in the suburbs. I'm supposed, the office down in Dallas, there's one off of Royal Lane, I believe. That is the one that is handling my case. And so those are the people that I talked to down in Dallas. So this one here, up here, and I'll just go ahead and say it, it's McKinney, Texas, which is a suburb as well of Dallas. A really nice office, fairly new, lots of windows, and lots of people working, and they go by a ticket system. So when you come into the building, they tell you need to go check in, and it spits out a ticket based on your Social Security number. You put all that information in, and then it spits out a ticket to you, and then from there you just wait, and then they'll call you to I got to get over here somewhere. They'll call you to your window. So I got called initially to a window pretty quick, and I told the lady what I was there for, and she said, okay, I got you checked in, registered, and go have a seat. So then that was another waiting period. But anyway, back to the office. The office that serves me, because of where I live, is down in Dallas, off of Royal Lane, Central Expressway, if you're in the Dallas area. And but this place, because the email I got from Social Security said I could take my documents, my birth certificate, marriage license, all that, to any Social Security office, which is correct. The lady made it clear that she could take proofs of my documents, and she will funnel them down to the Dallas office. So that was good. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to go to another office. This is gonna suck. But she took care of that. I did find out that my application was being held up, I guess, before they could determine my citizenship, because I'm an American citizen, but I was born outside of the country, so of course that involves other stuff going on. My birth certificate, my father was military, so this shit is swinging concrete. Anyway, I'm on my way home now. Got all my proof stuff in. I expect to get an email here in the next couple of days with some more status on my deal. Once they get those proofs, I submitted my birth certificate from Panama Canal Zone, marriage license because I am married, even though I didn't need it because I'm not trying to prove that I'm a spouse of someone already. My wife will have to use that when she goes to do her stuff. And then the third thing was my passport. I actually have a passport from all the traveling I did for my companies, and so that helped a lot as well. She took some pictures of that. That just basically proves I am an American citizen. So that's where we are now on my application. Hope to hear some more and maybe get this set up so that I can get my first payment on that second Wednesday of February. So I am going to head back to the house and rustle up some lunch. Thanks for watching. This is Retirement Ain't Easy, as evidenced by dealing with Social Security. Thanks for watching.